Hello, welcome to Elden Ring. I have not recorded in a while, so I'm trying to play catch up as much as I possibly can, because I have not done a recording in quite some time because of the holidays, and also just life being busy. So I decided that I'm gonna start another playthrough of Elden Ring, but what I'm gonna do is I am going to do a themed build. I kind of already did this a little bit like on a stream, but I decided this time around I'm going to try and do it just as a recording instead. And then just upload chunks at a time in addition to what was I going to say? Oh yeah, in addition to like cutting out sections where I'm going to just be like grinding a whole lot or doing a lot of farming or whatever, like stuff like that, I'll probably just cut those sections out so that way it's not like gonna be 3 hours per episode, and that way I'm kind of just moving along. Some stuff I might keep in if it's like entertaining enough and kind of funny to keep in, but for the most part I am going to um just cut a lot of stuff out that's just kind of boring. But what I'm gonna do is I am going to make this a themed build of the lion from Warhammer. So Lionel Johnson. I'm gonna try to. I kind of gathered a bit of information to like be a bit more specific, but I also asked like ChatGPT for a little bit of assistance. Like, hey, so I have a rough idea of what I would like to do. What can you do to help fill in the gaps? So it did help a little bit with that, so we're gonna do that. One of the main things that it suggested was, let me actually pull it back up so I have it on my screen. Vagabond, because it is has like some pretty good starting armor and a shield and decent stats just kind of starting out, like with vigor and endurance and strength and dexterity, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to be putting anything into arcane, at least not for the time being, because um yeah, because there's not really, nope, that's not that's not even right. There we go. We'll do age. Actually we'll try and do like a mixture of like young or like somewhere kind of in the middle. Um, hmm. I actually don't know what I should have for my keepsake. I wonder if I should do like the golden seed. Um, because then I could go ahead and already upgrade my flask. Um, I'm not gonna get Shabriri's Woe because I don't need Shabriri's Woe. You know what? I'll do Crimson Amber Medallion because a few of the things I'm gonna be doing, I think is gonna kind of require a bit more health starting out, at least anyway, so that might actually be better. I'd say Warrior, probably. Actually, Loner kind of already has a decent look starting out, I think. Northerner, Seafarer. No, we'll start with loner, and then I'll just kind of go from there. That one might be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do mature voice 1, actually. First off, the hair should be... I'd say maybe blondish like that, maybe a little... I'd say probably about there. I wonder if I should actually do the hairstyle a little shorter. If it didn't have the shaved sides, that one would actually probably work decently, and also the man bun, or the ponytail, whatever it is. I'm also trying to go based off of older look of the lion. One of these two, maybe. I'll go with that one, actually. Maybe I'll do a bit more like gray or white hairs a little bit. Not that white. I'm gonna do somewhere kind of maybe around like 120 maybe. Adds a little bit of gray in there, but not too much. Do it like that. I'm just kind of making this one up as I go. Actually, let me pull up like a reference real quick. This isn't a bad reference. I'll go based off of this one, maybe. Actually, let's get rid of dark roots entirely. And actually get rid of all the white hairs instead. Facial hair. I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, that's a little too much. I get the feeling that I'm not gonna be able to get close enough unless I start modding. I guess it doesn't really matter. And I don't want to mod it yet. Not yet, not at all, preferably. I don't want bushy. I kind of want a little bit sharper looking. Maybe that. That one actually doesn't look too bad. We'll go with that. I think his eyes are kind of like a greenish gray, so maybe I'll do like maybe kind of green like that, and then the clouding I'll do like kind of would it look the opposite actually, like that gray. And like this green maybe. That actually doesn't look too bad. And then I'll just keep the white. You know what? I'll go with that. That actually doesn't look too bad, surprisingly enough. You know, I'll do that because I'll make him a little bit older looking, kind of like he's been through a lot already. Which, I mean, he kind of has. Like, just a little bit, but not too much. I'm not going to do anything with that. Might do, like, a scar across, like, his cheek or something. Like, just to kind of show that he has taken damage a bit, but nothing that's, like, substantial. Like, maybe I'll do that. Move it down a bit. There. Trying to keep it kind of even Steven as if I can. Let me do like 100 maybe. Nothing like huge. That'd probably be good there, and then nope. There, and then maybe I'll move it down a bit more like there. Actually, I think right there would probably be better. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll do that. He doesn't have an eye patch, so I'm not going to do an eye patch. Okay, that's probably good enough for there. I don't know if he has body hair, honestly, but that actually looks kind of cheese. Okay, we're not going to change it to that. We'll do muscular. You know what? I think that's probably good enough for that. I didn't do a whole lot of changes. You know what? We'll just do that. That'll be fine for now. Yeah, let's continue.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered.
I always like these cutscenes. They're very cool.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now,
That was quite the
ye
front.
tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
What do you mean of no renown?
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
I wasn't talking much during that because I just wanted to let it play out. I like that. That scene. I like all these cutscenes are all good. Okay. Not that. Nope. I gotta figure out. There we go. Let me see about controls because alright, I'm gonna have to kind of figure this out a little bit because this is on PC, but I am using a controller at the moment because it's just easier for me to use a controller playing this game. Oh, I'm already pretty heavy, it seems. Okay, so I do have that. I'm used to clicking the left stick to sprint, so that's just making me crouch instead. What is my... heavy load, okay. That makes a bit more sense. Where is he gonna... There he is. That is not the right button. I hear my cat meowing. Yep, there we go. I didn't expect to win that. I was thinking, if I did, that'd be pretty cool, but I wasn't expecting it to happen. My cat's here meowing at me.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Heresy. Oh, yeah, today's Tuesday. I remember I had to. Okay. I had an appointment with my counselor, or have an appointment with my counselor at 11:30. Actually, no, 11. Yeah, 11. That I need to go to, and that's going to be in a little while, but I might just kind of cancel it because I'm not really feeling like doing it today. I might send him an email in a little bit, just be like, hey, I don't think I'll be able to make it today. I'm not available, which is half true. Let me see. Okay. There we go. I need to stop doing that. I keep jumping when I don't need to jump. Oh. Why did I do that? I need to stop doing that. I need to quickly get accustomed to these controls, otherwise I am going to have an interesting time. Don't jump up here, cat. You're gonna knock my stuff around, and then I'm gonna get a little upset. He likes to get in the way when he wants attention. Too bad I can't get that shield from him. Don't get on my stuff. Knock my stuff around. I'm gonna get you off my desk very quickly. If I only I had any skills to use for this one, but I don't. Mainly want to try getting through this area as quick as I can, because then there we go. Then I can start moving on to starting to collect everything. Okay, I'm doing a little bit better about getting the controls. That was very fast, okay. I remember the first time I played this game, it was a massive pain in the butt trying to beat him. It took me forever, but at the same time, I didn't choose this class. This might be what makes a difference. I didn't need to go through all that, honestly, but I was like, you know what? I could use the runes. And also, gives me a chance to kind of get a bit better accustomed to the controls at least a little bit. I don't know if I have enough to even level up. Actually, no, I don't even have the ability to level up yet because I haven't met Melina. I was about to say Melania. I'm like, that is not right. She is not the one I'm about to meet. I'll meet her at some point later when the time comes. That time won't be now, though. For obvious reasons. I'm not about to mod it either to get random bosses because that'll just be absolutely horrible. This game looks really nice, actually. I wonder if it's because I have the settings set so high. And the map for Limgrave is over this area a little bit.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without
Damn.
the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the round table hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
My character is the same as I am in real life.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
I'm not going to attack him because I know I'm not going to survive that at all. So we will go around collecting a lot of Roa fruit because... What was it? I think it was Roa fruit and basically chicken legs or bird's feet or whatever that I can use to make gold pickle fowl feet. Actually, no. I need the what is it called? Those ladybug things or fireflies. I won't be able to get those until a little bit later. think I have to go find and fight Patches first before I can get that cookbook. I think he has that, actually.
Tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
So those...
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit.
I will.
A
Oh yeah, I
crafting
forgot. I
kit
need to
allows you
craft
to
a
make
kit also.
basic items
And
on
buy the
your own.
recipes, but
Essential, really,
I'm-
if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit
Oops,
costs
there we
a
go.
bundle,
That was weird.
and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
I will buy the crafting kit because that will actually be very useful. I will buy... bow and arrow, bolt. Don't really need anything like that. I don't need the pots at all, but maybe I'll actually start collecting some of these pots because these will actually be useful later.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Yeah. Oop, I don't want to crouch. Actually, I might unequip that just to kind of give me a little bit more maneuverability. And I might actually just unequip my helmet too, just so that way I kind of look more like this. I'm gonna try doing it like a helmetless run. Unless the helmet actually works for, like, the armor that I have, or the helmet works for the overall, like, aesthetic, I'll probably leave it helmetless. At least for the time being. Gonna go after these guys for some runes and also to kind of also just get myself a little bit more informed with the controls. That's the word I'm thinking of. I think this is like a wolf's den. It is a wolf's den. You know what? I don't need the wool. I don't need to fight these things right now. I'm gonna move on and get Torrent because there's actually a few things that I need to get this way. That will actually be beneficial. Pick up the root resin. That. That's probably good for the time being. There we go. Okay, that didn't have anything. Oh wait, I think the skull, I think the eyes in the skull glow when there's actual like runes in there. That'll work. And before I go get that, because actually the sword I need is actually the Lord Sworn Great Sword. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Come at me. Let me just top off my... There we go. It should be in this, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is. Perfect. And oh, I don't have enough strength. Dang it. Okay, whatever. Instead, there's also another one over here. I think it was actually that flail. You know what? I'll fight you real quick. Come on. I thought I blocked that. There we go. I think this was the flail. It is. Perfect. That's actually going to be useful for when I start grinding, like, Grail later for those runes. Because all I want to do is basically just run that way and, just kind of steal runes from him. Like, run up to him, attack him until he's dead, then go back and hit the site of grace, and just do that whole back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now I can actually level up a little bit.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
What chord? Like a G chord?
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Thanks for the reminder.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then
Sure.
it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Yay, torrent.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
I'll go
Shall I
ahead and
turn?
level
Let
up.
my
Yes, please.
Share them with me. Your thoughts.
Okay,
your
I can only level
ambitions,
up. Actually, I can't even level up
The
once. Dang it.
principles you would
Okay. Oh, we'll do this later then. When was it again? No, I'm just gonna remove that from there, and I'm just gonna equip it down here. You know, forget it, whatever. There we go. Got the map of Limgraves. Now I can run around just a little bit easier. Do this or they de-aggro. While I do that, I'm actually just gonna, while I'm thinking about it, I'll cut this part out. Email my counselor real quick and just be like, hey, I'm not gonna be available today. Okay, that'll work. It's just a quick email. What the heck? Why? It was like foggy all morning, and now the sun is like blazing through my window, and I can't see a thing. At least not at night, anyways. Okay, well, daytime's not much better, it seems. Actually, if I'm gonna start, like, the Bloody Fingers quest with, what was the guy's name? The samurai over here, whatever his name is, Yura, that was it. I was about to say, like, Yuki or something, like, that is not right at all. What was his name? Yura. If I'm gonna do this, I'm just might as well start with talking to him first. Go fight, the Bloody Fingers that has the Reduvia dagger.
You must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake, fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
What happened to my controller? There we go. I don't know why it's being weird.
Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
I'm not gonna fight the dragon now. I don't think I could win even if I tried. And I would be trying. there was something there, but I don't want to get poison damaged already before I even start doing some of this other stuff. What is going on?
If it isn't Nereus, the bloody finger, the end is nigh.
Oh, what the hell? Are you kidding me? I'm already dead. Why are you still slashing at me? Let me check something real quick. I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not. Did not mean to jump off. I wanted to collect these row of fruit. A lot of grinding stuff I might also do like offline as well when I'm not recording, just to kind of make things go by just a little bit quicker as well. I want to at the very least kind of kick things off a little bit with this and start kind of showing off a little bit what I have in mind. And also instances of like running back to spots like this, I probably will cut out also. The runes back. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Where is Euro? You should be right. You should. Why am I getting attacked? There he is. Ah, dang it. I'm like just out of reach every single time. Duvia might be helpful with some stuff later. Did not mean to do that, but we'll take it, I guess. It's either going to be over here or back where he was before. I just kind of want to move him along a little bit. Hey, here he is.
Ah, we meet again. To have fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle. I am Yura, as you might recall. Hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own, who stay the path. You're certain to face more of them. Just remember, no kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade.
Let's go talk to Patches now. I just hit my desk. Oh, it's so dark in here. Well, it's dark to me because of the sun's glare. I can't see anything. And I don't want to turn up the brightness either, because that's just kind of a waste. I can't even see! I'm literally just swinging wild because I can't see a thing because of this damn glare. We get blinds for that window.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh?
Yes.
Scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
What are you spitting at me? That was obnoxious. How did I equip my shield? That was stupid. Damn it! I should have rested that side of grace, but I didn't do it. And this glare from the sun is really starting to piss me off also because of how obnoxious it is. Okay, now I can't see back down this damn tunnel again. Fuck you guys, I'm passing you. Going straight for Patches. All my runes first though, just in case I die again. Really? Are you kidding me? How am I losing to patches? This is stupid. I'm gonna cut a lot of this out, probably. Yeah, there's a couple thousand runes that I need too, so it's not like I'm gonna just leave it. Stamina back. I'm just gonna do that, honestly. That works.
Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all! Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Ah. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. Well, an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on? A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Don't forget to pop back. I'll be ready to...
Okay, I guess. Yep, I'll just, I guess, fast travel back to here. And then run down to go talk to him again. Is it? Are his guys still guarding? Yeah, they are. Whatever, I don't care. I guess they don't come all the way down this way. Good to know.
Well, nice of you to do all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch. Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all
Okay.
foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
Yep, I want that. Can't afford that. That'll be useful later at some point. I'm not gonna buy them at the moment. I'll do it later. Marget Shackles. I forgot he sold Marget Shackles. I'm gonna get that later.
Cheers for that.
Actually, hang
No trouble.
There might be some things that I can sell. I don't plan on using anything like this. We'll get rid of that. Fire grease is kind of stupid. I'll sell those for some. And yeah, still
Cheers for that.
can. Actually, before I open that other chest, let
Forgot
me.
some. No, no trouble. Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take. Cheers for that.
I'm gonna open it up. Yeah, there we go. Transporter trap. That's right.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you scheming little thief.
You're one to talk.
The gods demand vengeance. Vengeance!
Just go around this way. So as to not alert him. Actually works out because there's actually something over here that I need to get at some point anyways. I actually unlocked a chunk of the map now. I forgot that it did that, so that's actually pretty helpful, honestly. Okay. I actually kind of need to be this way anyways, because this is where the Church of America is, where I can get the Wondrous Physic. And also, I can go to the part of Kaled. Secret tier. And I have a few runes I can level up a bit. I'll do my strength because I actually need 16 strength in order to equip this. So that'll actually be helpful. This is going to take some getting used to still.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Okay. Right there. And this should also take me to the Bestial Sanctum, which I think I will need to get some Bestial um skills at some point. Dang it. Hang on. I'm also doing some Googling on the side to remember, like, okay. What the heck? Why did I just close that? Minimize that. There we go. Nope, not what I want. Oh, I gotta talk to Nefeli Lou first. Oh. So I need the that I can get in Stormvale, I'm pretty sure. I didn't get the brass shield. I don't remember. I think it was a farm drop. Trying to remember off the top of my head. Okay, so yeah, it is dropped by them, so we shall go back to that at some point. I need to go to Stormvale anyway, so fighting Godric's men will help kind of expedite some of that. Okay. Golden Seed, that'll be helpful. I think in that tower, there's like another spell slot, or what was it called? Whatever that memory slot, that's what it was. I'm like, what is it called? It's called something specific. Not spells, not incantations, not any of that kind of verbiage. What was it? Memory slot, that's what it was. This will also be useful because there are some runes here that I can pick up. Should be able to jump up here, slide down this roof to here, and I can just walk up from here. I don't know if I could attack the dragon from here. Probably not. I might be able to a little bit, but it may not be enough to actually do anything. Yep, memory stone. That'll be useful for later. I don't think I can just walk out the front, can I? Even if I did it this way. That thing actually deals... Ooh, that actually dealt a fair bit of damage. I don't know that. You know what? I'm just gonna backtrack this way and then just hop off of the ledge or the balcony. That'll work. That way he just kind of skipped that. His hair looks really weird in this lighting.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Sure.
Very well.
I
Let
don't
my
really have
hand
much
rest
other
upon
option at this
you
point.
for but a moment.
I don't think there's anything that I can or need to get from... Actually, I think... I think I can actually buy some smithing stones from him. Maybe not yet, actually.
No matter, lay out your arms.
I don't even have enough to upgrade anyway, so... they already have that kind of attached by default, that's right. Have any bell bearings, so... Where do I actually want to go? I'll go back to here, and I'll go kind of farm the giant dragon grail. Yeah, I am multitasking, which probably is not a good idea. I am responding to text messages and goodness at the same time. And I don't want to fight that thing yet because I can't. It's just a little too powerful for me. There we go. Oh yeah, and there's also a talisman up here that I could get also. I don't need it at the moment, but it'll be useful at some point. Can't really Can't really use it that much, but I'm gonna. Guess that's not the right spot to hit him with that then. Hi, kitty. I don't know why he's whining at me, honestly, because you have food. Why are you whining at me? Easy, kitty. Pretty sure this should have bleed build up on it. Yeah, it does. Unless I need the dexterity in order to actually get the bleed proc on it, in which case that's going to be kind of annoying. That appears to be the case because it is not taking. Did send that email, right? I can actually upgrade my flask and add a charge to it. That looks great. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a fair bit of editing to this. What is this? Oh, that's like a little over an hour. I'm probably gonna stop this part here. So I'll figure out what to do in the next part, but maybe what I'll do is stop it here just to kind of get get things rolling a bit, and actually in the next part maybe I'll just go ahead and between now and then I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding here and there, and then I'll probably start the next part fighting Margit. We'll do that, but hope everyone enjoyed this first part. I'm gonna do a bit of editing for all this too, so that way everything that was kind of tedious gets cut out, and all the pauses and other stuff just kind of gets put by the wayside also a little bit. But yeah, we'll start with Margit the next time. So I will see you guys in part 2 of the lion making his way through the lands between.